Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Dennis Vleeman's YouTube channel. Self-proclaimed European retro video games expert and moderator on the Dutch gaming website RetroPlayer.nl. In this video I'm going to share my thoughts with you guys about the upcoming Retro Game Convention in Zwolle. Timon H, one of my subscribers, recently asked me in the comment section of YouTube, Dennis, are you going to the Retro Game Convention in Zwolle? I told Timon that I most likely would not visit this convention, but that I would make a video about it. And I actually did it this time. I promised a critical video about the Retro Game Conventions a couple of times in the past, but I failed to deliver. Until now! So, grab a soda and some popcorn, sit back and relax. Unless you rented a stand as a seller. In that case, I would advise some anxiety pills, because I'm giving the upcoming Retro Game Convention in Zwolle a thumbs down. Alright, I admit that was a little bit harsh, but I'm honestly very disappointed about this upcoming convention. I had high hopes that this convention would be different, that it would take the retro game conventions in the Netherlands to a higher level, that it would be some kind of turning point, but instead of all that, it's just more of the same. The only thing that's different about this convention is the name. Instead of calling this convention the Retro Game Zwolle or another typical Dutch name, they gave it a more international sound. Retro Game Convention. It's true, there are some international visitors at these conventions, mostly Germans, but I think the name change was made to stand out in the crowd. Now that we're talking about crowds, why are there so many retro gaming conventions these days? Why is this scene so crowded? And why are more and more of these conventions popping up in the Netherlands? If you haven't already figured it out, the answer is money. Money, money, money.
Here it is. Show me the money.
It's very easy to be negative or to make fun of something, so I'm coming with some positive feedback for future retro gaming conventions. While it is true that you can't please everybody, it's my belief that the focus of these retro gaming conventions in general lies way too much on the commercial aspect. It's all about selling retro games and making money. It seems to be quantity over quality here, in my opinion. On most of the retro gaming conventions, you will see the same sellers over and over again. And you could sum up all of these conventions in the Netherlands in two words: location plus sellers. In my opinion, the visitors of retro gaming conventions are not getting a bang for their buck, or euros in this case. Most of the sellers at these conventions have a store or a web shop. So why the hell should I visit these conventions and pay an entrance fee? That's why I'm coming with the following suggestions/feedback for future conventions. Add more entertainment to retro gaming conventions. It's time for quality instead of quantity. Have a chiptune DJ at your convention. Add a lot of arcade machines, not one or two, but a complete hall. Invite artists to show their retro gaming art. Have some kind of museum section. You could add competitions, you could add panels, just use your imagination. There's a lot more that these conventions could offer. And yes, this would require more investments from the organization, but I believe it's more than possible. I did some amateur research, and that led me to believe that more and more conventions are popping up in the Netherlands because organizing one could possibly make you a lot of money.
No, show you the money.
Not show you! Show me the money!
Show me the money.
Yeah! Louder!
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit!
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry!
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell!
Show me the money.
Okay guys, here's my amateur research. I know there is a lot more that goes into organizing these conventions, but I'm looking at the very big overall picture here. To hold a convention, you would need a location. Conventions have been held at open fields, and to give credit where credit is due, the upcoming convention in Zwolle is being held at a top location. But most of them seem to take place at gyms. So you would have to pay rent for your location. Let's say you would have to pay 2K for a top location. Moving on to the sellers. You would have to invite sellers for your convention. They would have to pay you rent in return for their table. Let's say 40 of them show up. You just earned 400 euros, but the most money comes from the visitors. The entrance fee could be 3 or 5 euro. I found out that one convention had 800 visitors. If they all paid 5 euro, you would earn 4,000 euros. So it's my belief that people that organize these conventions earn a lot of money, and that's why more and more are popping up. You could argue that it would cost more to organize a convention because of flyer and other investments, but what my amateur research also shows is that organizers of these conventions get most of their income from the visitors. So I think it's only fair to put more effort into entertaining them. But hey, this is my amateur research and I could be completely wrong. These are also my opinions and you don't have to agree with them. If you visit these conventions and have a great time there, then more power to you. Let me know what you guys think about the upcoming convention in Zwolle and retro gaming conventions in the Netherlands in general in the comment section. Are they okay or do they really need a quality injection? That's it for now. See you guys in the next Dennis Vleeman video. Stay strong and game on.